Guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I brought you guys this New Year's Eve makeup look, and I've seen a lot of people doing makeup tutorials for New Year's, and I just wanted to do a little bit more colorful but still glamorous and wearable, and I think I achieved that with this look, and I hope you guys like this. If you do want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. But before I continue, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for making this year so incredible for me. Starting YouTube really just changed me, and it just made me see how much I really love to do makeup. Thank you guys for wanting to follow me and loving the way that I do my makeup, and I'm just gonna be throwing out so many makeup looks, and I have so many ideas and vision for this next year. So I just want to thank you guys again. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. So I just did my eyebrows, and I finished priming my eyes with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Sand, the one that I always prime my eyes with. And I also used the Airspun Loose Face Powder to set that with my eyes. And I'm going to be using the Tarte Bloom palette for the transition shade, and I'm going to be using Smarty Pants, and I'm taking the Morphe M513 blending brush to put that into my crease. I'm going to be moving into my Morphe 12P palette, and I'm going to be taking this pinky shade right here, and it is bright, but since we applied that brownish transition color and we're going to apply more shades on the top, we can settle it and make it a little bit less dramatic. Just to make sure that everything is getting blended, I'm going to be taking my Morphe M511 brush and just blending everything out. And then now I'm just going to be going into my Tarteist Pro palette, and I'm going to be taking this shade, and it's called Mod. And it's a little bit of a cranberry looking shade, and I'm just going to be applying that with the same Morphe M513 blending brush, and I'm just going to be tapping a little bit and applying it onto my crease. I'm just going to be applying another layer of that just to make it a little bit more intense. And I'm also going to be applying that on the outer corner of the eye. And it's okay if you go a little bit out. You're going to be fixing that when you apply your foundation. And you can also clean it up with concealer. And now I'm just going to be taking a little bit of Drama, and I'm going to be applying that to the outer corner. And then now I'm just going to be taking a little bit of Punk, and I'm going to be applying that to the outer corner as well, just to smoke it out a little bit more. And then now I'm just going to be blending everything out with the Morphe M511 once more. I'm just applying a little bit of this adhesive first, and I'm using the Wet n Wild brush, and I'm just going to be packing a little bit right here. And now I'm going to be applying this glitter that I made with 3 other glitters. I'm just pressing my brush in there. And then when we get towards the end of the part of the eye, where you don't want as much glitter, I'm just going to be touching it and then applying it with my finger just to apply less product. So now that I applied both the glitter in both eyes, I'm just using this Real Techniques brush just to dust away all the excess glitter that we don't really want. And then with the makeup wipe, I'm just going to be removing all the excess glitter, and I'm just going to be removing all of that from my face. And for the glitters, I mixed these 3. This is more of a off red, the one that I did first, and then more of a fuchsia color and more of a reddish. And then for my foundation, I'm just going to be applying my Urban Decay All Nighter foundation in the shade 4.0, and I'm going to be using my Real Techniques sponge for that. Now that I have my foundation on, before we go back into the eyes, I just wanted to teach you guys a little bit more on cream contouring and highlighting. I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer just to cover up my under eye bags, and concealing helps to diminish like discoloration and just like under eye bags, and just brighten the under eye area to make you look more awake. It also highlights the highest parts of your face just to create more dimension. And it's kind of like reverse contouring, but it just really helps a lot to give more dimension to the face. And you can also take this opportunity to just clean up a little bit on the eye area. I'm going to be taking the Airspun Loose Face Powder to set this. And setting with a translucent powder, it prevents creasing and allows the concealer to stay there all day. And if you just want to make the edges look a little bit less harsh, you can go in with this, for example, this Wet n Wild crease brush, and you can just kind of slowly just swipe it out. And your cream contour that you're going to be using, in this instance I'm going to be using the Anastasia one, the cream contour in the shade medium, and I'm going to be taking a little bit of cinnamon. So basically whenever you make this face, you just want to apply it alongside here, just where to create more shadow and more definition into your face. And usually I always apply that with a Real Technique sponge, because I feel like when I do use a brush, it looks way too harsh. I'm just going to be applying a little bit of the Tarte maracuja oil, and I'm going to be applying a tiny drop on there, and then I'm going to be grabbing a little bit with the, and I'm starting off over here. You want the most of the product to go over here towards the edge of your face, and I'm just going to be pressing that in, kind of blending it. When you have less product, you can always go in and just blend it over here just to make everything look more seamless. So then what you want to do is take contour brush, but I usually like to use these two. This is the Wet n Wild stipple brush, and this is the Morphe M530 brush. And you can use either or, but I kind of prefer this one because it's more light and it applies the least product and just looks more flawless. You want to take powder contour to set the cream so that it doesn't move around all day. I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Contour Kit, and I'm going to be taking these 3 shades, just a little bit of all of them, and then I'm going to be kind of setting that first. And then once I've set it, I can just swirl it around. And then you can always go back in and kind of perfect it with some Airspun and go underneath and kind of slice it to make it a little bit more defined. And then all you want to do is go in with some blush just to make it all come together. And you want to apply that to above the contour, not over here, because then that'll make it look like you have really big cheeks. And it'll be doing the reverse, the opposite of what we're trying to accomplish. I'm not even going to explain what happened here. All you need to know is that there's a bunch of highlight sitting right on top of my eyeshadows. Okay. So for highlight, I'm going to be taking MAC Soft and Gentle, and I'm also going to be taking my favorite highlighter of all time in the whole entire world. Even if there was another highlighter invented, I would still always go to this one. It's a Sleek Makeup palette, and I usually use this shade right here. So I didn't want to do this side of my face just to show you guys the difference. So this is the difference that contouring and highlighting does. It just creates more dimension to your face. And I did exaggerate a little bit just to show you guys the difference. And I don't usually do this all the time, but I just wanted to show you guys the difference that highlighting and contouring does make on your face. It just completes the look, especially cream contouring.